Please be seated. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Hertfordshire, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon's ceremony for the Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery. May I introduce to you the platform party and welcome on my immediate left Mr. Mark Seal, my apologies, Mark, who will be receiving an honorary degree of Doctor of Science, and on my far left, Professor John Senior, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Enterprise. On my right is Mrs. Jackie Kelly, Dean of the School of Health and Social Work. Finally, on the table on the far right of me is Mrs. Sharon Harrison-Barker, Academic Registrar, who carries the university's mace. May I also welcome our graduates, their relatives and friends to this afternoon's ceremony. A special welcome to the Seal family, Councillor Francis Leonard, Mayor of St Albans City and District Council, and Isabel Nisbet, University Board of Governors, and also to Dr. Michelle Samaneddon, CEO of Welling and Hatfield Borough Council and member of our University Court. You are all very welcome. Just before we start the ceremony, I'd just like to say a few words to our students who are graduating today. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your achievement. You should be very proud of the journey that you have gone on to reach today. We recognise what a significant and important moment this is to you, but not only you, also your friends and your family. As you sit there, possibly feeling a little anxious, I encourage you to reflect on your time at the University of Hertfordshire, but possibly more importantly, is try to relax as you come across the stage and savour the moment, because this day does not come back. We will now proceed with the conferment of awards, and I have pleasure in calling upon Mrs. Jackie Kelly to read the citation for the conferment of the Honorary Award of Doctor of Science on Mr. Mark Seal.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present for the Honorary Award of Doctor of Science on Mr. Mark Seal. The Health and Care Professions Council is a multi-professional, UK-wide statutory health regulator, deriving its powers from the Privy Council. Since its inception in November 2001, the organisation has grown rapidly in both size and scope. Employee numbers have increased greatly, from 33 to 250. Annual income has grown from £3.5 to £32 million. And the amount of registrants has almost tripled. The number of health and care professions the Council registers has also grown from 12 to 16. And with its reputation internationally as an effective and efficient multi-professional regulator, this is an impressive record. Mark Seal, the Council's Chief Executive and Registrar, is pleased to have brought what he calls this creature of the 1950s firmly into the 21st century. An organisation's performance is, of course, a reflection of the effectiveness of its leadership. The track record of the HCPC must be attributed in no small part to Mark. Having been appointed to lead the Council shortly after its inception, almost 15 years ago, it is clear that his commitment to the organisation and to the healthcare professions is second to none. Mark has enjoyed a varied career, having studied physiology at the University of St Andrews and a master's at the London Business School. He has worked with a number of commercial organisations, including Metalbox, British Gas and Inmarsat. During his time at Inmarsat, he spent some time working with the de Havilland Consortium, which he affectionately refers to as the place that made little aeroplanes. Health and consumer protection have played a major role in Mark's career, and he has held a number of non-executive board appointments, including with the West London Mental Health NHS Trust, the Centre for Rail Skills, and the Rail Passenger Council. He has also contributed to various European regulatory projects relating to the recognition of Professional Qualifications Directive, in particular, acting as rapporteur for the focus group on physiotherapy. Though in light of the recent Brexit vote, he says it perhaps remains to be seen how useful that might be in the future. Mark has served on various government committees and working groups to promote regulatory excellence, including the Foster Review of Non-Medical Professional Regulation and the Social Work Reform Board. He was elected to the Council on Licensing, Enforcement and Regulation in 2009, a US-based organisation that promotes regulatory excellence through education and conferences, and became its president 2 years ago. He has also served on the board of the International Network of Physiotherapy Regulators. Of the 16 professions registered with the HCPC, 5 are delivered by the University of Hertfordshire as undergraduate and postgraduate programmes. Graduates are required to register with the HCPC in order to practice their chosen profession, and they often return to the university to benefit from our wide range of postgraduate programmes, to stay up to date in their chosen profession and to remain safe and effective within the scope of the HCPC practice. Mark has been at the forefront of many developments in the arena of public health and protection. One such example relates to advancements in the paramedic profession. The School of Health and Social Work here at the University of Hertfordshire, as a pioneer in the delivery of paramedic educational programmes, is delighted to have had the privilege of working closely with him in this area. Mark is fully committed to ensuring that students enjoy a positive educational experience, and all of our relevant health programmes are approved by the HCPC prior to delivery. Mark knows how important it is to understand the implications for practice and patient safety, and he continues to work with the university to help inform and shape the debate. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of outstanding achievement, I ask that you confer the honorary award of Doctor of Science upon Mr. Mark Seal.
I now call upon Dr. Mark Seal to address the Assembly.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for that citation. I am deeply honoured to be presented with the honorary degree of science in recognition to my contribution to health. The University of Hertfordshire is a prestigious institution, and as a regulator, I would like to thank everybody concerned with the education and training of the next generation of health and care professionals for your commitment on this process. concerning the standards and skills of the students. I'm sorry, I'm having difficulty actually seeing the words. Sorry, I've got a problem. I haven't picked up my glasses. Very brilliant. I'm sure they will. It's all about recovery. That's fantastic. Right, I'm not going to repeat that. I would now like to take this opportunity to address those of you in the audience who are graduating, having completed your education and training to become health and care professionals. To become a health and care professional takes many, many years of dedication and hard work. You gained a place at university, you undertook long hours of academic study, you have passed your OSCEs, and you are now on the final threshold of becoming a professional. To do this, you have been supported by the team of academics at the university, your supervisors on your practice placements, and your fellow students, and of course your network of family and friends. But it also takes a special type of person to join the caring professions, and then to maintain your professionalism throughout your careers, particularly when at times you may be working in environments that can be very challenging. In the UK, I believe strongly that we demonstrate that we are an advanced and civilised society by the way of the NHS provides healthcare equally and to all citizens. The NHS is a large and complex institution, so large that there are rumours that you can see it from outer space. But it is more than just an institution. It also is a community that supports patients and service users, and where there is an embedded culture of professionals who support one another. It really is a community of dedicated individuals who we, in the rest of the UK, should be proud of. And I really hope you are looking forward to joining that community, contributing to the development of your profession, contributing to the scientific basis of your skills and knowledge, and perhaps in time, contributing to the education and training of the next generation of health and care professions. So I will conclude by offering you my congratulations on what I'm sure will be both a memorable day and a special day, the day of your graduation. Thank you very much.
We'll just pass the baton. Thank you, Mark. We shall now receive the graduates of the Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery. Graduates are presented by a senior member of academic staff from their school. Awards, sponsorships and prizes that have been given in the final year of study will be read out prior to the graduate's name. I first call upon Mrs. Carol Yearley.
Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery, Master of Midwifery degree, with distinction, Rachel Sophia Dickinson. Master of Science degree in Advanced Physiotherapy, Anna Caroline Clayton. Hannah Lucy Maxey. Sarah Street. Priscilla Zanini. Master of Science degree in Advanced Physiotherapy, Neuromusculoskeletal, with distinction, Tim Andrews. Nicholas John Ansell. Hayley Louise Barber. Herbert Trabanino. Master of Science degree in Medical Imaging and Radiation Sciences, Diagnostic Imaging, Sadiq Usman. Master of Science degree in Medical Imaging and Radiation Sciences, Diagnostic Ultrasound, Marisa Ellen Taylor Orkins. Master of Science degree in Medical Imaging and Radiation Sciences, Image Interpretation, Nadine Karen Jeekins. Master of Science degree in Midwifery and Women's Health, Vicky Louise Coleman. Sue King. Victoria Pearl Robinson. Master of Science degree in Paramedic Science, Sally Ann Arnold Jones. Postgraduate Diploma in Paramedic Science, Matthew Luke Green. Master of Science degree in Sport and Exercise Rehabilitation, Natalie Jane Fisher. Bachelor of Science degree in Pre-Registration Midwifery with First Class Honours, Daisy Appleton. With First Class Honours, Emma Margaret Payne Crawford. With First Class Honours, Wendy Deere. With First Class Honours, Bethany Teresa Deering. With First Class Honours, Danielle Knott. Amy Elizabeth Mulder. With First Class Honours, Nancy Lorraine Peters. Elizabeth Rosser. Faye Thomas. Shannon Wheeler. Bachelor of Science degree in pre-registration midwifery shortened, and Kitondo Allison. With first class honours, Loredana Dumbravinu. Katia Cristina Ferreira Feca. Anne Uwura Afuia Hood. With first class honours, Georgette Nola Searle. Annie Patricia Stewart. Sharon Troke.
Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Paramedic Science, Alan James Collette. James Douglas McKay Wilson. Bachelor of Science degree in Paramedic Science with first class honours and winner of a university prize, Ellie Bateman. With first class honours, James Charles Bennett. With first class honours, Laura Elizabeth Bennett. Nicholas James Benyon. James Burr. Emma Louise Charlotte Cusworth. Luke Paul Endean. Jessica Lee Fernandez. Andrew Flockhart. Olivia Paloma Grez Hanovich. Louis Oliver Hill. John William Hamilton Hunter. Olivia Jameson. James Kendall. With first class honours, Emily Elizabeth Kirkham. With first class honours, Amber Melissa London. Jennifer Maidwell. With first-class honours, Samantha May. Liam Francis Mears. Gregory Peter Message. Ross Anthony Milner. With first-class honours, Mark Edward Oddy. Kirsty Pollon. Bryony Hannah Ritson Walton. With first-class honours, James Rowles. With first-class honours, Miles Simmons. Owen Stanley. With first-class honours, Hannah Alice Turner. Harry Waterworth. Christopher John Townley Worrell. Foundation Degree Science in Paramedic Science, Jack Thomas Kearney Boone. Olivia Joy Davies. Joanne Davey. Hannah Margaret Ivy Leavold. Thomas Pocock. Bachelor of Science degree in Physiotherapy with first-class honours, Lee Catherine Bailey. With first-class honours, Hannah Cathy Bebbington. With first-class honours, Alicia Emma Boardman. Eleanor Grace Byrne. With first-class honours, Kim Elizabeth Chapman. Miley Connors. Hayley Louise Crimp. Benjamin William Dale. Anisha Dadaria. With first class honours, Anita Dennis. With first class honours, Thomas Leslie Fiorilli. Teresa Kate Foley. With first class honours, Aaron Gandecha. Ruth Oluwatobi Garuba. Alexandra Gates. Nathan Samuel Grumberg. Elizabeth Hutt. Elizabeth Clare James. With first class honours, Vishal Kanji. With first class honours, Anna Ziwe Keeble. With first class honours, Fiona Charlotte Laws. Ronald Sue Fen Lee. Twang Ting Amy Lowe. Simone Danielle Sui Lin Lowe. With first class honours, Kunal Shanil Mehta. Daniel Milham. With first class honours, Tobias Mist. Winner of the Di Davis Prize, Chloe Louisa Grace Nicholson. With first class honours, Christopher David Pell. Emma Georgina Pitt. With first class honours, Christopher Charles Rawson. Eden Simmons. Sophie Elizabeth Summers. With first-class honours and winner of a university prize, Emily Swain. With first-class honours and winner of the Heather Coates Prize, Amy Lauren Witt. Simon James Warne.
Bachelor of Science degree in Diagnostic Radiography and Imaging, Mariam Abubakar. Sky Adams. Huma Ahmad. Anisa Ahmed. Dolapo Olawunmi Ajayla. Oluwatomi Leslie Akinola. Viraj Amin. Afifa Anwar. Ramesa Omer. Keith Thomas Appleby. Bethan Baines Fitzsimon. Anise Barrett. Priyesh Pravin Becker. Yasmin Rosetta Bedje. Sarah Bergin. Sarah Boateng Dua. Stacey Bowers. With first class honours, Oliver Nicholas Bradbury. Victoria Bracco Mensa. With first class honours, Catherine Bronziet. Gregory James Thomas Brown. Kieran Thomas Buckley. Claire Louise Butler. Matthew John Cann. Innocent Chitiki. Raymond Saki Clark. Regina Cleary. With first class honours, Ronelle Louise Clements. With first class honours and winner of an Ivor England Prize, Gemma Louise Cooper. Carmel Courtney. With first class honours, Anne Crowley. Gilles Nadir Ahmed Danoon. With first class honours and winner of an Ivor England Prize, Robin Dillon. John Edmonds. Candice May Edwards. Olayemi Olawusun Fagbemi. Navdeep Kaur Gakal. Christothea Giannaca. With first class honours, Ruth Elizabeth Glover. Stephanie Elizabeth Gomez. With first class honours, Caitlin Goff. Stephanie Georgia Gregory. Tasneem Haji Sharif. With first class honours, Salma Hersey. Ashley Jade Hogg. Amandeep Hujran. Amy Hunt Brown. Mohammed Adnan Iqbal. Sana Jan Mohammed. Zainab Javed. With first class honours, Shelley Kainth. With first class honours, Cesarine Linda Kakembo. Simon Maynard Karanja. With first class honours, Deborah Christine Knight. Olivia Lowry. Emma Jane Madigan. Davison Tendai Mapani. With first class honours, Susan Emma McGowan. Edward Peter Mear. Abdul Samad Momand. Lynette Sarah Shamirai Mukandatsama. Shingarai Makaro. Porrick Edward Mullins. Mokda Nadari. Grace Sambra Namabilo. Francis Neal. Anuradha Nupane. With first class honours, Ruth Newport. Ermias Nigusi. Aveen Teresa O'Callaghan. Hannah Marie O'Connell. Eugenia Afori Atta. David Uzo Okamiri. Christiana Olugbenga. With first class honours, Jessica Osborne. Sachin Kumar Patel. Ikra Raza Pazada. Lucy Ann Powell. Cornelia Effie Rule. Alexandria Caroline Teresa Roach. Victoria Ann Rogers. With first class honours, Isaac Abednego Saki. Sabah Sahar. Christopher Ronald Shepherd. With first class honours, Judith Shirley. Brian Smith. Sabine Sunar. Nadia Idris Tahir. With first class honours, Aisha Tanvir. Bibi Jamila Toki. Stacey Vaz. With first class honours and winner of a university prize, Corinda Verdi. Barbara Corantema Welbeck. Sarah Amy Williams. Matthew Windle. Anthony Wood. With first class honours, Tan Yi Hung. Tamizanban Zivaratnam. Bachelor of Science degree in Oncology and Healthcare Studies, Sakina Khan. Bachelor of Science degree in Radiotherapy and Oncology, Kwasi Adejamfi. Amna Assad. Danny George Bending. Avisha Richa de Araujo. With first class honours, Kathy Dunley. Luke Egerton. Jack Edward Hollands. Connor Bernard Horgan. Sarah Rihanna Khan. With first class honours and winner of a university prize, Ruth Ann Locke. With first class honours, Derval McKernan. With first class honours, Abigail Sarah Morton. With first class honours, Ida Norbash. Adam Charles Perry. With first class honours, Priya Power. Laura Rapson. With first class honours, Amy Louise Robinson. William Peter Southard. Ashmita Subedi. With first class honours, Victoria Louise Summers. With first class honours, Ahab Syed. Geeta Hasmukh Vadukal.
That concludes the presentation of awards. I now have pleasure in calling upon Tim Andrews to address the Assembly on behalf of the graduates. Tim.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honour and a huge privilege to be here speaking to you all today on behalf of the Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery graduates. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all of today's graduates. Our achievement and the time we have spent at the University of Hertfordshire is something to be proud of. And I'm sure the experience will provide fond memories for us all to look back on in the years to come. I would also like to extend my congratulations to Dr. Mark Seal, who has today received an honorary doctorate in recognition of his services to health. Having completed my undergraduate degree in 2008, I was lucky enough to return to the University of Hertfordshire to study for my MSc in Advanced Neuromusculoskeletal Physiotherapy. I can therefore appreciate the hard work, perseverance, late nights in the LRC, and the challenges that we have all encountered at some point during our studies, or in my case, at many points during my studies. Everyone's journey through their degree will have been different, and people will have experienced many highs and lows. Many of us will have had to balance studying with work and family commitments, and at times many will have had to work hard just to balance after a few too many drinks at the Forum. For the uninitiated, that's the university nightclub. And from experience, I can assure you that neither is easy. When I was first asked to do this speech, I was unsure what to talk about, but was advised that I could touch on my own university experience, my successes, and the successes of my fellow graduates. Once I started thinking along these lines, there was no doubt that there were two main themes that emerged as I reminisced about my time at UH and my subsequent career. Firstly, friendship. As healthcare professionals, we are in a position where we work so closely together from day one of our university experience. The nature of our work means that we spend vast amounts of time getting to know one another in group settings and scenarios. This is where the foundations of many lifelong friendships were laid for me, and over the last 11 years, those friendships have continued, and I have been lucky enough to watch these friends get married, start families, and have shared many great times with them. I'm sure that you too have all begun to lay the foundations for lifelong friendships, which started at the University of Hertfordshire and will continue on in your working lives. The second theme that emerged was opportunity. The hard work that we have all put in will open up many doors for us over the years to come, if we continue to apply the same dedication that we have done so far to get to this point. Since graduating, I have been fortunate enough to experience working in professional football and have extended my scope of practice, learning skills such as injection therapy and ultrasonography, none of which would have been possible without the grounding that I got from the University of Hertfordshire. I have friends in varying healthcare professions who have travelled the world, working in places such as Australia, New Zealand and Dubai. I know University of Hertfordshire graduates who have recently finished working at the Rio Olympic Games. I think it's fair to say that the skill set that we have all been equipped with from our time at University of Hertfordshire can take us anywhere we want. It is at this time I would like to offer sincere thanks to all the university academic and administrative staff who have been there throughout our time at UH, going that extra mile to assist in any way they can to help us reach where we are today. Thank you all. Without you, none of this would be possible. I must also take the time to say a special thank you to our friends and our families, the ones who have supported us throughout this entire experience, the ones who have helped to celebrate our achievements during the good times, but more importantly, the ones who have been there for us during the difficult times, putting up with our mood swings, helping us to seek perspective, regroup, and go at our studies again with renewed motivation time and time again. Finally, I would like to thank the presiding officer, Professor Ian Campbell, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, for receiving the graduates of the Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery. Thank you very much.
Tim, thank you very much for those words. They were inspirational. You're a credit to your fellow graduates. Thank you very much indeed. Believe me, it's not easy standing up here having to make a speech. And when somebody's taken all your lines away from you, what you know is it's going to be increasingly difficult. So thanks for that, Tim. Yeah, really appreciate it. Let me just say, though, that this is a really proud moment for not just our graduates, friends and family. I do want to talk to the graduates directly and recognise once again what a proud day this is for you. Please remember it. It's a terrific achievement and you should be very proud. Well done. We are drawing to the close of the ceremony, but I do want, if you don't mind, to just say a few words and make a few observations. Firstly, on behalf of the university, it is a terrific achievement for our graduates. Secondly, it always absolutely astonishes me the range of shoes that come across the stage on a day like this. And what concerns me is a lot of the time, I don't think they're going to get to the middle to actually shake my hands. But once again, I'm really pleased to say that we've had no disasters and everybody has made it across the stage. So that's a relief for me as the presiding officer. And actually, as I say those words, I'm really just talking about the guys. I would like to make a few other observations that I hope will be useful to our graduates moving forward. You know that you've picked up massive skills and knowledge during your specific courses. That goes without saying. And whether you're talking about employers, the professions, or business, what I know is that they tell us there are 3 specific things that they're looking for in particular from our graduates. And these are what they are. And actually, Tim made reference to each of these, but I think it's important to reiterate them. Firstly, work hard. Go the extra mile. It'll pay off. Secondly, they want graduates who are capable of actually solving problems. And thirdly, they really rate graduates who are able to collaborate and work together and have great interpersonal skills. Now, what I know in the School of Health and Social Work is all our graduates going out into the community, for want of a better word, have been equipped with those attributes. And I therefore know that if you apply your skills in the workplace, work hard, solve problems, and work collaboratively, you will succeed. My other observations come from a very personal perspective. Over the years, there's been much research that's been undertaken on successful business people and on successful sports people. And I've been very privileged to do some of that work and work with some great people. In the research that's been undertaken, there are 4 standout characteristics that are exhibited by successful business people and successful sports people. And these are the 4 key ones. Firstly, self-belief. The self-belief that you can achieve whatever you want to and have the determination and goals set to achieve what you want. Secondly, motivation. And I'm not talking about external motivation, I'm talking about that motivation that comes from within. Thirdly, focus. Focusing on the right things at the right time. And fourthly, but by no means least, the ability to handle pressure and stay calm in all situations. And I say last but not least, but probably what's more importantly, is actually not to be scared to make mistakes, and actually your ability to bounce back from setbacks will be crucial in your career as you go forward. And as Tim rightly identified, you will have gone through many ups and downs during your course, and that will continue. It's how you handle that situation. Just before I do finish, I do want to talk to the people directly in front of me. What I know, graduates, for you to be sitting here today, to have walked across the stage, there are many people who have been involved in your achievement. And I just want you to show your appreciation to your family and friends and everybody who helped you to get to this point. Graduates, could you show your appreciation, please? What I notice is there are many family and friends clapping themselves, and that's absolutely fine. I fully support that. There is another group who I want to specifically identify, and that is the people who are sitting directly behind me. What I know is they've had your education and development at the heart of everything that they do. And I have to say this in particular within the School of Health and Social Work. The staff we have are absolutely sensational. They take you on a journey from when you first arrived to this point. Without them, I am certain you would not be the people you are today. And I would like you to show your appreciation for our staff now. Thank you. Finally, I hope as graduates of the University of Hertfordshire, you will keep your relationship with the university. It's really important to us. We like to hear what you've got to say and your reflections since leaving the university. So please, do stay in touch. Once again, on behalf of the university, may I offer my congratulations on your achievement, and I wish you every success in your future careers. Remember, today is your day. That concludes the formal part of the proceedings. May I remind you that refreshments await you in the Alban Arena. Please stand while the academic procession leaves the Abbey. Thank you.